Hey, what's going on? Tripp Kramer here from trippadvice.com. On today's video, I'm gonna check out another dating coach's video and just kind of give my opinion, talk about it a little bit. And this was a good one that came out. This is from RSD Max. Definitely respect him, good guy. Watched a bunch of his videos and he's got some good stuff to say. So I thought this one was interesting. So I'm gonna react to it, see what's up, and give you my opinion. Let's do it.
Yo, what's get up? This is Max from Real Social Dynamics. There's, I think, a thunderstorm about to come, but in this video, we will be talking about how to pick up girls at your
So we're talking about meeting girls at the workplace. I've talked about this a lot before.
Mainstream coaches is gonna tell you, okay? None of that watered down
I think I'm the
just
mainstream
nice
coach you might be talking
any of
about.
that shit, okay? This is the fucking real world. This is what we're teaching here. You see, I'm
the
swearing,
real
okay?
world.
This is not some nice little channel here.
I fucking swear sometimes. Come on.
So, before we're going to crack into these three mainstream points, please do consider hitting that subscribe button right underneath this video. Right next to there's a little bell symbol. That way you always get notified whenever I'm dropping some dope-ass video multiple times per week. So let's crack right into it. So I have to say, before we're going to crack into the 3 ways on how to get girls on your workplace, at your workplace, please do consider the following. If you're new to game, if you're new to this whole social dynamics thing, then don't, okay? Stop it.
100% agree. It's creepy, it's weird. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna just mess up. And the workplace is a place where it's like,
if you're new,
that's not a place you want to mess up.
Don't really know already how to have nice conversations, how to be a little bit of a challenge, how to be funny. If you don't know any of that, go to a fucking nightclub. Go somewhere where you have at least some level of anonymity.
Agree. Okay, 100%. Got to practice that stuff before you do it in like a high-pressure environment such as the workplace.
And I did this at work, and I got fucking fired, and everybody hates me. And I'm like, dude, don't be fucking dumb. Use your brain. You do not want to become that guy. You know, you do not want to
become that
jeopardize your job, your coworkers,
or just be that creepy guy at work who's just like hitting on all the girls,
physically, and whatever other way there is, uncalibrated. Okay. Just don't do it. That was a word of warning. Had to be said. Sorry I sound angry.
Agree, Mr.
Nonetheless,
RSD Max.
Let's get into the first point. And the first point there is be social with everyone. Focus on with everyone. Because being social is a great thing. Being social with only girls is a little weird, right? Then you get you end up becoming that guy, like, oh, he's hitting on all the girls, he's weird, A simple way to not become that guy is if you're social.
Agree, and then you're at work, and this is just like, that's the last place you want to have a reputation at work.
Funny male coworker, then you're just, oh, it's just Johnny, the funny nice guy. Oh, it's just Johnny, the social guy, right? It doesn't look weird, okay? So focus on being social with everyone. And kind of as a sub point of that is, don't be physical. Don't be.
I want to pause here. 249. So also, I want to say too is one thing that you got to remember in terms of what he's saying is, yeah, you want to make sure you're not that weird guy. But remember, we're talking about 2 different environments here that people usually meet girls, right? Like the nightclubs, out and about, and here is the kind of workplace. And so I don't want you to think that both areas are the same, because they're not. You're going to be acting a little bit more uninhibited when you're out at a nightclub or a bar or wherever meeting people, because you don't have a reputation going around versus at work. So just make sure that you are kind of playing like a different type of game or a different type of socializing. It's going to be different when you're talking to the girls at work versus when you're out. Let's keep going.
Again, it's all avoiding being that guy. You can be physical later. You can, kiss the girl at some other occasion. Don't do that.
Don't be physical at work.
Don't be inappropriate. Don't make people feel uncomfortable. If anything, you can hug people if you want to do that. In Europe, people hug. In America, a little less. See what's appropriate within your workplace.
But again, that's going to be different when you're out and about, which I'm sure he's saying, when you're out at clubs and things like that. You can be physical.
On the social hierarchy, okay? We humans are creatures of hierarchy. wherever we go, there's a social hierarchy. Sometimes less noticeable, sometimes more noticeable. Probably at the job, more noticeable. You have the boss, you have the manager, general manager, etc. But also within coworkers, even if you're officially, the same rank, you get paid the same, there is certain social hierarchies, aka this is the cool guy, this is the popular guy, this is the loser, this is the weird guy, whatever it is. So you basically want to focus on climbing up that social hierarchy as high up as possible. This is key because the next steps, they focus on that and they are requiring of that first step of climbing the social hierarchy. Now, I get it. I'm sorry, this is not some quick fix video. Use this special technique to let Jenny from work instantly.
So you want to climb the social hierarchy.
It will, however,
I don't know if that is necessary.
And you got to be patient enough for that. Which is why we're also saying, go out to nightclubs, go, do day game in some fucking mall or whatnot, because at least there you can get instant results while you can practice your patience of climbing the social hierarchy at your workplace.
Okay, I'm curious to see what he says. Why is that key?
Somewhat popular guy at your workplace. Once the guys like you as much as the girls, as much as the attractive girls they actually want to get with, once you're there, all the other kind of steps fall into place.
Okay, so I guess what he's saying is that when you get everyone to kind of like you and you're friends with everyone, then it's easier?
On social events. Okay, social events such as the office party, the Christmas office party, the after-hour drink that everybody's grabbing. When you're trying to be flirtatious or overly obvious with a girl of your choice, don't do that at the actual workplace.
Exactly. I'm going to pause this at 5:11 real quick. Huge, 100% agree. Key point, I always talk about this. When you're going to go to that point where you are flirting, when you're going to go to that point where you're kind of making that next move, which might be uncomfortable because this is a coworker, you do it in the social setting. I always say, and I don't know, he's saying social office parties, like, I'd still be wary of that. I would focus more on doing that at an event that you create. I wonder if he's going to say that, like you actually do a happy hour, you're the one who's inviting people out, and there you can be more flirtatious. But like any office Christmas party, I don't know, like an official event of some sort, I wouldn't do anything. I would kind of keep chill and just be your cool social self, just because again it can be a little weird. You focus on being social and climbing up the social hierarchy at the workplace, but if you want to be flirtatious, save all that for the social event. It's much more appropriate. There it's much easier for you, and there also the girl of your choice will be much more receptive of your advancements, if you want to call it that way. So you can see there, if in an ideal world you've been building social momentum and climbing up the social hierarchy, and now everybody's grabbing a drink after the office, right? People get warmed up a little bit, people open up, people are becoming more social. And when you don't have the social status already, now you can be a little bit more flirtatious at the bar, people like you. This is especially good when you can kind of become that guy that organizes some of these small events. Hey guys, a bunch of us are grabbing a drink after work. You want to join, right? Because then you're the cornerstone, the connecting piece for everybody, and you're already doing it outside of the office. You're creating an event, not an official event. The guy who organizes them. Really, often enough, it really takes nothing more than just one guy saying, "Hey, you guys want to grab a drink at the place downstairs? It is happy hour once we're done," right? And then you just keep inviting a bunch of people, and then you're already doing it quite often, like doing it like every couple weeks. Flirt with the girls. Do it there, but don't do it during normal office hours. So once you had that social event and things are going well with the girl or girls of your choice, also here, don't become that overly weird, overly advancing PUA guy of being super physically. Don't escalate right there. Don't be super physical. Yeah, I agree with that. The girl right there when all the coworkers are around. Gotta isolate the girl either. No. Don't try to be seen walking out hand in hand with some girl. What else are you gonna do? Well, first of all, that's because it can jeopardize your position at the office, but also think about the girl's perspective. She doesn't want to be seen making out with the guy. Well, of course, that's why you isolate. You're going to go somewhere else. Together with the guy from the office, because the next day she's going to come into the office, or next Monday, and she's going to be the slut, and everybody will know. I'm curious what the other answer is. So what do you do? He's probably going to say get a number and do it later. For the girl. So I think it's fine. You can take her home. It's fine. I mean, yeah, maybe not doing it in front front of everyone where there's a bunch of people there, but like later on in the night when it's like dying down, it's fine.
You are calibrated enough of not making anything obvious so anybody can shit talk.
Yeah, you gotta be chill about it. If you
want to end up with the girl alone, focus on just that. Ending up with the girl alone. So don't be super active. Don't drag her or anything. Simply engage her in a cool conversation. Create what we call a bubble of you and her. And throughout the night, people will just leave. You know, John will go home. You know, Lisa has work.
Exactly. Yes. And then you do it when it's a little bit more just chill and it's you
and the girl of your choice. You're still engaged in a cool, epic conversation. In fact, what you can do is you can kind of seed the idea of the two of you doing something later together. This could be very simple. For example, oh, you know, later on I might grab ice cream or some fucking pizza. Yeah, let's go grab pizza later. Anyway, you keep chatting again until the two of you end up being alone. She's staying here because the two of you
exactly. You got to create that moment with you two together alone.
You guys having a cool, great bubble conversation. So when everybody leaves, you ended up magically alone, and it is far less weird than walking out with her. And then once you end up alone, you know, it's the same spiel as anywhere else. You guys can baby step to your place, baby step to her place. Also there, I would definitely say...
I'm gonna stop here at 8:43. Yeah, I mean, listen, I get what he's saying here. Like, you gotta be a little bit more chill about it. Like, no, you're not gonna just walk her out, you know. But I mean, listen, if it's a couple of coworkers who were left over at the end of the bar or the end of the event or whatever is going on and you guys leave together, big deal, okay? I don't think you need to wait to be the very last people there, because here's the other thing too, is like, what if she has to go? What if she has to go? I guess you can get her number and then you can do something later. I would say even that's probably more ideal, and the safest case is like, make sure you do get her number when you guys are in the bubble, he's saying, and when you're connecting. And, you know, when you do that, it's gonna make it even less obvious because you guys can hang out on your own time. But, you know, again, I don't think it's that big of a deal. End of the night, you guys end up together, a couple people are still at the bar, whatever.
At some point, you can talk to her. This can be before the sex, this can be after the sex, and kind of say, hey, you know, we're colleagues. Let's just be cool with that. I don't want people to shit talk you. I don't want people to shit talk me. Let's keep it our cool little adventurous secret.
Agree. I think there should be some sort of conversation there between you two that's just, you know, making sure this is not going around the office. Here's another thing. I'm gonna stop the video here. There's maybe a few minutes left, but I wanna say this too, just to add on to what Max is saying. Is there? I don't want you to really focus too much on this. You know, not because it's hard, not because it's a lot of work. It just, I think that focusing on meeting girls at work gives you a lack of an abundance mentality. And with that lack of abundance mentality, you're gonna be thinking, okay, I can only go for girls in very specific situations because that's where it is. Like, I get girls, you know, around me at work. I get girls around me with my social circle. Again, find places to meet women, but if you're focusing so hard and zoning in on like this special long-winded system or technique to meet girls at work, I think you're wasting your time. Because then you gotta go through all this hassle of keeping a secret. Then that's a whole mess. Is like, you guys are trying to keep it secret and it could jeopardize what's going on at work. Is it really worth it? So I don't know, again, I didn't finish the video here, but you know, I want you to understand, you gotta question yourself. Is it really worth it to be meeting girls at work? I say no. I say no, not worth it. It's more risk than anything, and there's more women out there that you can be meeting, which you should be meeting anyways, to practice your social skills, like Max was saying in the beginning. It's like, if you're new to this, don't try to meet girls at work. Go out and be able to get better at socializing and then do that. But I think let's just get better at socializing and stay outside of work. Cool, hope you enjoyed. That's it for now. I'll see you on the next video.
If you're having trouble meeting hot women in your town and getting them interested in you, then listen up. I have an undetectable way of getting girls instantly attracted to you, even if you're ugly, broke, and live at home with your parents. This system has worked for thousands of guys, and it can work for you too. I teach it in my program called Hooked, where you'll also learn 2 behaviors most men do that instantly destroys any attraction. My 3-step friend zone escape plan to reset her feelings for you and get her liking you. 30 different pre-written texts to send a girl that make her want to meet up with you. And how to have unshakable confidence so you can approach any beautiful woman in any place. If you want to learn this and how to get women hooked on you, then go to getherhooked.com. Again, that's getherhooked.com. unshakable.com.